Most teachers and administrators not only want their kids to have developed minds, but opportunities to develop creativity, positive human values, and a sense of personal excellence. But your budget doesn't allow for all of it. You need fundraising. At School Spirit Vending, we are helping a growing number of elementary schools fundraise the easy way, and we do all the work. We provide the sticker vending machine, free customized school logo stickers, licensed and non-licensed stickers like NFL and Disney, as well as tons of other fun stickers that are relevant to kids. The best part? School Spirit Vending is free. No upfront expenses for schools at all. A percentage of machine revenue goes directly to the school, PTA, or PTO each month. And did I say customized stickers? Our skilled graphics team can help custom design your School Spirit stickers. You just tell us what you want. The only thing you do is provide us a busy hallway or commons area. Oh, and you'll have to find the time to cash a monthly check. It doesn't get any easier than that. 2,000 elementary schools can't be wrong. To see for yourself how easy year-round, hassle-free fundraising can be, go to schoolspiritvending.com/schoolzone. Welcome to the School Zone Podcast, your source for the most creative and innovative ways to school fundraise and impact your kids. Now, here's your host, Matt Miller.
Hey, School Zone Podcast listeners, Matt coming at you once again from San Antonio, Texas. Excited to have another great guest. Jeff Ames is out of Edmond, Oklahoma with the company Photopog, and so was excited to get him on to have an opportunity to share a little bit more about what they do and how they do it. As you guys know, innovation and companies who specialize in innovation is really what we're all about on the School Zone Podcast, and these guys definitely fit that bill. So, Jeff, introduce yourself and give us a little background on what you guys do.
Well, thanks, Matt, for having us. We appreciate it. This is probably only our second trade show that we've even done ever for the Photopog. It's such a new product. We've been in development for a few years, but we've just got it ready and out on the market and launched, and our website is live, so you can go to photopog.com, photopog.com, and check out our products there. But the reason we're doing these trade shows is to help schools with fundraising. And so we saw a need, as a father of 5 myself, we saw a need with all those out-of-pocket expenses that parents have to pay to find something that was a little bit easier in fundraising and that you didn't have to lug around these huge products and trailer loads full of product to deliver things you had to keep frozen or refrigerated. And so we found this need, and so it arose naturally, and it flows right with the products that we make now because we are an innovator and a manufacturer at SSI Technologies, our parent company of plastic, gift cards, loyalty cards, direct mail. So we have all the same equipment, the same machines that we make, the Pet Perks card for PetSmart or your local grocery store loyalty key tags. We make those, these same products with that same high quality. And so what's great about Photopog is this is a completely personalized and customized product. So what you go out, you're selling something virtual. So you're selling a gift card to your potential fundraising, target. And then once you take that money back, the schools collect the money and they just pay us their percentage. So that's what's great too. It's got a great margin, a 40% margin for the schools. And so we felt that was also really cost effective for them. But then at the end of the day, what's great about the product is then the consumer just goes online at their leisure. So they don't have to eat the cookie dough within 30 days, or they don't have to find some presents to wrap. They've got this. They can go online, and they can use it when they want to. It's got a scratch-off on the back, and they can reveal a code that they can go online and make a completely customized product. And we have bag tags, so you can put your daughter's picture for her school bags so people know that's her bag. You can make a photo mat, which is a large piece that can have multiple photos. Our big one is a little over 16.5 by 11 in size, and has multiple photo spots. So when the Chargers finish their football season, you can put photos of the team on there and give it to your son, who was the quarterback, for memories, or he can give it to mom to say, hey, thanks for all the support over the years. And so it's we thought it was a really useful product, and we've seen the feedback from the PTA and a lot of the other fundraising groups and the cheer groups that we worked with. Those are the groups that we've been talking to that have been really receptive.
So let's go back a little further, because I think it's important that we establish and don't kind of gloss over what you mentioned a minute ago. You guys have been doing this stuff for years.
Yeah.
Who are some of the companies that you do loyalty programs for and all that? Just so folks realize, man, this is not just somebody that dreamt this up in their garage. I mean,
Yeah.
talk a little
Originally,
bit
it
about
was.
Well, yeah.
Our owner, Ron Goad, bought into the company in 1969. And SSI stood for Stick Strip Incorporated. We made double-sided tape when that was new and innovative. And I believe that's how the story goes. And so from there, we invented and arose out of a need. Blockbuster Video needed a way to create a gift card because their gift certificates were just being redeemed for a video, and then cash was given back. And so that money wasn't staying in the coffers of Blockbuster Video. So we invented a gift card for them. They came to us with the need, and we found a way to fulfill it. AT&T the same way with their prepaid phone cards. We made the first prepaid phone cards for AT&T because they needed a solution. And so we helped them fix that. And then you talked about loyalty. You mentioned that. PetSmart, we did the Pet Perks program for PetSmart. We launched that. We launched Rite Aid's loyalty program, 35 million cards over about a year and a half to launch them. And then we did the Mexican voter registration program. So that was really cool. 55 million cards, maybe, I believe. And I don't want to misquote it, but it was a ton of cards, and it was an amazing project, and it just established us in the industry. So this was a natural flow to do something else really neat, really customized, because when you look at gift and loyalty cards, every one of those cards is customized. It's just not assigned to Matt yet or Jeff yet.
Right.
There's a barcode, there's a variable number, there's a mag stripe with a code in it. And so then they assign it to you, and that becomes your loyalty card. This is the same way. My daughter can put her picture on there. My sons can put their picture. We have the booster badge, which is the new product that we do, so that moms don't have to punch a hole through their blouse with the giant oversized buttons. So we created this that can be done with a double-sided magnet, or it can have go on a lanyard. And so it can support your kid. And then when you get home, I have 5 kids, so I can switch them out. There's the boys on the back side, my daughter's on the other side. So and then again, it's all online. My mom was on Facebook before I was, and not going to reveal her age, but I'm in my 40s. So she is not averse to going online and building these products herself. And that's what's really cool about it, is that anybody from any age can do it. And it's without borders, Matt, which is really cool, because I can sell this code to grandma who lives in Arizona, and she can still support my kids in Edmond, Oklahoma. So I don't have to ship her something that has to be refrigerated, or a giant oversized box of something that she purchased. So
as a father of 5, what age range are your kids?
We have 17 in high school down to twin 5-year-olds in kindergarten this year.
Okay, so talk through that nightmare that it is in your household, right? With all the different age groups, all the different needs for fundraising, whether it be school or athletic teams or cheer or whatever. I mean, talk through that a little bit, just to kind of put that in perspective for folks who maybe aren't quite as aware. But then speak to that in relation, once again, back to Photopog and how much simpler things can be in that regard.
Well, I'll tell you a real-world example that's happening in our area in Oklahoma. People are so tired with budget cuts. It's very difficult for the schools to operate these days, especially in the state of Oklahoma. There's always cuts that are happening with schools just across the nation, period. Sadly, we forget about our schools at the end of the day, and those funds come from there a lot of the times, and that stinks. And so kind of arising out of necessity, we wanted to find something that was way easier, way more convenient, as a father and a coach, because I coach my kids' teams too, and I have to raise money for that. And so I've been the fundraising guy. And so a lot of what the schools are doing now is really they're just sending out these beg letters, is kind of what they call them, to say, hey, will you just give us some money, please, because we are desperate and we don't have the time to sell tons of product. How can you help us? So what this product does is it's very quick and easy to set up. So we can have a website, a landing page set up within a day that people can go to and buy your products. So they go to that landing page. We send the cards out. When the cards are delivered, after you've sold so many cards, we deliver the cards, and then you can go online and redeem your card. But it has a landing page, so it looks familiar when you get there. So if it's Edmond North High School, there you are on their landing page, and buy that product. And then you buy it in your own time, and it's free delivery. We deliver the piece in the mail to your fundraising target. And so it takes a lot of that sweat equity out, but you're not just having to ask for money. And that's what a lot of them have been going to. So we wanted to find something in the middle where they're still getting a product. They're still getting something for their $10 or $15 or $20, because all of our products are reasonably priced within the realm of most fundraising products. And we've done all that research. So we feel like it's a great seller, and it has sold. It's just making it easier without just asking for money. And so we're right in between. We're in between asking them, just give me $10. But now we're going to say, hey, support our fundraiser, and you're going to get a great product, and you don't have to eat anything that's not healthy, and you don't have to worry about looking through an entire catalog. Products are limited enough but diverse enough to give you choices. So we have a photo pog, a photo bag tag, photo mats, 2 sizes. Then we have some other sundry items, loops and connectors and things like that you might need for your pogs. But the main products are pretty simple, and then you just choose a style and design, and you upload you put your own text. You pick the color. You pick the background colors. You do all that online. So I hope that answered the question. We're just trying to bridge the gap between give me some money and buy something you don't need, and feel like we can, and it's working. So yeah, we feel like it works.
Very cool.
Victor Hugo once wrote, "To learn to read is to light a fire. Every syllable that is spelled out is a spark." Wouldn't you agree that readers are thinkers, and readers and thinkers change the world? That's why we offer Marlin and Percy, good and wholesome reading for kids from 4 to 13. Marlin and Percy comics and graphic novels follow the adventures of 2 superhero apes and best friends as they fight crime rings, subdue wacky villains, and overthrow half-baked plans of world domination. Marlin and Percy are also fighting with you against another deadly villain, illiteracy. Scattered throughout the clean and wholesome content are vocabulary-increasing words with definitions. Marlin and Percy comics and our novel can be found on Amazon or marlinandpercy.com. Save $9 now on the 7-comic ebook bundle at marlinandpercy.com. Just use the code APEPOWER. Marlin and Percy, heroes, best friends, apes. Order your books now.
Did you guys start all this then up in Oklahoma? Like, were you guys at the show up there last weekend?
We did, yeah.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah, we were there. Yeah, that was our first show at the Oklahoma PTA. It was well received, and we had about 65 interested groups. We got invited to go to other shows because of it, and this is not strictly just for school PTA. I want to be clear that we had so much interest in that it was Boy Scouts, Girl Scouts, the baseball, cheerleading. So you asked me about my family. So my oldest daughter is 17. She's in high school. She'll be a senior this year. Well, she's gone to world cheer competition in Orlando, Florida for like the last 3 or 4 years. It's very expensive. And luckily, Mom and Dad do well enough to be able to afford, for her to go to that. But it's definitely helpful when they do a car wash and they do a sale and they do those things to offset some of those costs. And there's a lot of kids that can't, afford to go to these things without the help. And sometimes we're that way too. With 5 kids, it's picking and choosing our battles with what are we paying for this month and what are we doing activity-wise. And it can get quite expensive. So having this at your disposal and being so quick to implement, we feel like that's one of the other positives that will work for a lot of these groups, whether it's Boy Scouts, Girl Scouts. Let's say that you've got a scout that's in need in your troop and you want to get this fundraiser going to support him or her or the whole troop. Or summer camp's coming up and you just don't have a fundraiser planned. We can have this done and out to you within weeks. And from the time you have the sale open, sell it for a couple weeks, send the order back into us. We'll have the cards back out to you. And then once the customer orders their piece, they're going to have it within a week or 2 in the mail. So it's pretty simple.
That's awesome.
A lot simpler than the diversity of products that are out there. I know there's a lot of stuff that people can do. And, we just want to be in the conversation. And those things do well and are great products. I don't want to disparage them. I've done them all and sold them all. This is definitely something that can supplement, if not replace, some of the things that people are doing at their schools. And that's what we've heard a lot of. People have had a lot of success with selling a certain cookie brand, okay? But they said, we need one more. We need one more thing during the year to supplement, and we think this is the fit. So that's what we've heard so far from the feedback. And again, we're not new to this. We're just new to the fundraising aspect of it because we've been manufacturing these cards since the 70s and 80s and on through, all the different stuff we've talked about.
Now, do you guys have any programs or any other technology that enables schools or the kids or their parents to kind of get the word out, to promote? How is that typically done with the kids?
Well, most our initial plan, since this is so new and kind of in the fledgling phase, is to the kids will just go out, they'll have a sales sheet, and on the back it has a sign-up page, just like with what you see with most fundraisers.
Right.
On the front of it, it just has a few of our products, the mainstays, and it lists the prices, and they're in round numbers, $10, $15, $20. And so they can sell these gift cards in increments of 10 or 20, $10 increments. So if you want a $20 product, just buy 2 gift cards. So it makes it really easy. And then they go back, turn in the sheets, and then they go back out and deliver the cards, and that's it. So if you sold 500 pieces, the most you would carry is a thin box of 500 cards if you sold 500. And it doesn't take the PTA mom to come in with her minivan, or I've got the minivan myself as a dad, to load up hundreds and hundreds of pounds of things. The kid can take it home in their backpack, which is so convenient. But you can also talk about it on Twitter, Facebook, share it, you name it. We're online at photopog.com, and our parent company is SSIcards.com. So you can go see some of that history if people want to go back and research about us. But photopog.com is where they can order. Now, the cool thing you mentioned about, Matt, getting the word out, this is kind of, I mentioned this without borders because you can sell it to anyone, and it's virtual through a code. You can give the code to grandma if she buys it from you, and she can redeem it when she wants. The other cool thing is, though, it's perpetual. So once we create that landing page for your school, they can go back online and reorder anytime they want, and the school's still going to get credit. So if I go back in and buy an Edmond North Huskies bag tag again because grandma saw mine and wants one for herself, she's still supporting my school. We can take it up and down as the school requires, but while it's up, if they want to sell more and have more revenue, or let's say they want to get another fundraiser going in the meantime because the last one with Photopog did so well, it's already up there. All they have to do is promote it again to the public.
So do they have to have a physical card, or could grandma just go back to the landing page and purchase a bag tag?
Yeah, she can go back and buy one for Edmond North. Now, the only thing is that little Sally wouldn't get that specific credit, but you're still supporting the Edmond North band if there's a band version, or the Edmond North football team if there's a football version. Those funds will go back to whatever department we set up the deal with in the beginning.
Gotcha.
So it's really great that I don't have to then ship you another truckload of product. All they have to do is go back online. You say, hey, Grandma, we're really in a pinch, and you start making phone calls, and it's, tell a friend, and they get online and buy another one, and then there you go. We can always ship you more gift cards. We can always do all that. The other cool thing is it's all free delivery. It's all free shipping, so that's all included when you purchase the product. So the great thing for the schools is that once they've sold a gift card to someone and they want to go online and buy it, we're going to ship it out for free whenever they buy. So the other cool thing is that it's not, a limited window of got to get this product in somebody's hand. You just get them the card and they can go buy it when they want to. And so we've also found that it's been pretty positive on the feedback side.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Jeff Ames from Photopog. Anything else, closing words or anything that you want to make sure that you share with folks? Appreciate you taking the time out today with a hall here full of crazy PTA moms beginning to ascend on us.
There's some dads too now. Let's give credit to the dads.
No, there are.
I met quite a few last week. I was surprised. As active as my wife and I have to be with 5 kids, I meet the dads randomly, and so we're few and far between, but they're out there working too. I appreciate the question. In closing, I think some of the best benefits that I can say is that this is completely customizable. And so everything that you want to do, if you want to remember that summer vacation, you upload those photos, and it takes less than 5 minutes to create one of our products. And then maybe a week or two to get it in the mail, depending on the post office. So you go on, upload, and connect to it. Connects with Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, any of those different websites. You can directly interface with any of those and upload your photos from those and create, a masterpiece of your family vacation. Or the baseball team, I just did one for my son. We have twin 5-year-olds that just got finished playing t-ball, and I made one for them and some kids on the team from the neighborhood, just to remember it, because those memories are fleeting and fading, right? Once you have all these photos up online, one of the biggest things I can say is, what are you doing with them? They're out there on the cloud, but do you go through the cloud every day and look at those photos and remember those memories? My wife has tons of photos framed around the house, and I love it because it reminds me of that vacation in Florida when we went to see my mom, or the time we went skiing, in New Mexico. So to have this at your fingertips and to be able to customize this piece. The other thing is the quality. The quality that you're going to get is unlike anything else because it's the same quality that we're doing for your loyalty and gift cards that you see in retail. So we have to have the utmost quality there. Those guys hold us accountable. We wouldn't have any less for our products that are going out to the public, directly. And so with our big photo mats that we do, those have a lifetime guarantee. So if something happened to it, you could go online and replace it someday if that something truly happened. We feel like it's not going to happen because it is such quality. And then even with your bag tags and the photo pogs, we guarantee them for 5 years against cracking or breaking. So if you have something that just as a catastrophe and fell apart, we would handle it. And we feel like that's the way we've always done our business with the gift and loyalty cards, and that's what we'll do for this. So that's the other thing is there's nothing to lose. You're going to get a great product, personalized with what you want, not what someone was selling. They're selling Photopog, but you can go online and make it yours.
So if I'm a school and we decide, okay, we want to do this, do they interface with somebody in your office? Do they contact you? Do they have the ability to go online and kind of set themselves up direct? How does that onboarding process work?
That's a great question too, Matt. Thanks. What's great about it is we do all the work. So a group can give us their logos and information. We'll build a custom piece that looks with their logos, and we'll build a custom landing page for them as well. And we can have that done within a day or two of signing them up. It's just that easy. And then once that's done, then it's just to get people to start ordering. They can contact us at sales@photopog.com, or my personal email is jeff.a@ssicards.com, jeff.a@ssicards.com. And either way, and we can get you connected and get you set up with one of these fundraisers in no time.
Very cool. Jeff Ames, Photopog, thanks big time for being here. Create it, wear it, share it, guys. Check these guys out at photopog.com or reach out to Jeff at sales@photopog.com. Appreciate you being here. Hope you guys have a great show. And maybe we'll run into you in Edmond here at some
Orvis
point in time.
Reisner, right?
There you go, man.
Yeah, thanks, Matt.
Yeah.
All right.
Thanks for listening to the School Zone podcast. If you liked the podcast today, we would be honored if you would leave us a review and a 5-star rating in iTunes or on your podcast player of choice. Your review helps us gain more exposure so we can serve more schools like yours.
There are a lot of kids in this world just like me, except they don't have a way to get any clean drinking water. Clean Water Kids is the kid part of kidsacrosscultures.org, where we ask school kids to be our partner in raising awareness for water projects. Clean water changes kids, which changes schools and changes families. And when we help other kids get clean water, it changes us. Clean water changes everything. Raising money for water filters and other water projects is really easy. We have schools, organizations, and other groups all over who do it. Go to cleanwaterkids.com for more information and ideas on how you can partner with us. Although we focus on schools, you don't have to be a school to help us. You can tell your school, your team, your church, your club, or troop, or whatever you're a part of about cleanwaterkids.com and see how easy it is to help. I think every kid deserves clean water to drink. Don't you? I'm Travis, and I'm a Clean Water Kid.